All right, welcome back to another episode of Sundays with Sully. We are here. We're talking about life rafts. We're with Dan from survivalatsea.com, Life Raft Services. And today, we've kind of gone over the life rafts and the importance of the maintenance of it and everything else. But I want to take a little in-depth look as to what is actually inside the life raft. Not only do you have this inflatable raft here that's going to save you, hopefully, but there's also a bunch of other stuff that comes inside the life raft as kind of a basic thing. So, Dan, you can kind of walk us through some of the stuff that comes on here, and we can kind of go from there.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I think one of the most important things right out of the gate is, looks like we got a first aid kit, right?
Yep, exactly. So this is a commercial raft. That's a Coast Guard approved first aid kit. There's a bunch of different types that you're going to get in different rafts. This one's got your aspirin, burn cream, antiseptic wipes, stuff like that, bandages. You're going to see different contents in different kits, but same idea. It's a first aid kit.
Good triage kit, if you will,
Yep.
basically, right?
Yep.
Let's see, what else we got in here? Looks like we got maybe a thermal blanket.
Yeah, exactly. So that's technically called a thermal protective aid. It's basically a really fancy space blanket, except you can actually get inside it. It's got arms and legs and a hood. And they're really great for recovering people from hypothermia or even preventing it if you're going to be out there for a long time. So those are really
the water, especially up here in New England. This is a handy thing to have then, definitely. And then, obviously, the important stuff here. Looks like we got a Mark 8A flare here.
Yeah, that's your parachute flare. That's going to send a rocket up into the sky with a parachute on it, hence the name. Which is going to let that float down back to the surface really slowly to maximize the time that it's airborne, and hopefully somebody sees it. So that's your parachute flare.
And it's going to give a nice long burn time as it's coming down.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So that's really handy to have on board. Let's see. Looks like we've got some handheld flares here, possibly?
Yep, exactly. So as the name implies, a handheld flare, you're just going to hold that one in your hand, wave it around. That's if you see somebody closer.
Make sure you're waving it outside of the raft.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want that in the raft burning you down.
This, obviously, you got hot stuff coming out of here, so make sure it's outside of the raft.
Yep.
Otherwise, this raft's not going to be any good for you. What else we got in here? Looks like we got some smoke.
All right, yeah, so this is a smoke flare, and this is actually a Solus smoke flare, which is a higher grade for some commercial rafts. That thing, you pop it, throw it overboard, and it's going to float in the water and release a really thick cloud of orange smoke for at least 3 minutes. So that's great if maybe you see a helicopter coming and you're just trying to let them know exactly where you are. That's going to give you 3 minutes for somebody to track you down.
It's really good daytime, obviously. It'll be really handy to have. And let's see what else we got in here. Some of the other types of things here. So we got some flashlight, batteries, baler.
Yep, so there's a bunch of stuff in there. You got some little leak stoppers in here that you actually screw into a hole if you got a little puncture there.
Oh, wow.
You got some flashlight batteries for your flashlight. You got Antiseasick pills in here, which is, sounds silly, but if you're sitting in this thing for a couple days, even the best of us start to feel a little ill. So this will help you keep your water and stay healthy while they're looking for you. You get in this raft, you got a fishing kit, so there's some lures and stuff in here, so you can try to catch some food. Whistle, flashlight, little repair kit, some glue, all the miscellaneous stuff in there. And
sponge to keep it dry.
Yep. Actually, so you normally get 2 sponges in a raft, and nobody ever tells you this, but one of them is intended to be used for bailing, so you can sop up water on the floor. And then the other one you should keep out of the salt water, and you can actually wipe the condensation off the inside of the raft to get yourself some drinking water. So, and you don't really see that anywhere until you're in the raft. It's probably written in the manual, but little tip there.
That's a great tip. And then, so above and beyond everything that's in this pouch, can the customer customize it? Can they add some of their own stuff to it while they're getting the service done?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people choose to add a PLB or an EPIRB in there, so they know that it's going to be in there. It's not just on your boat, it's in your raft. You can add, if you have certain prescription medications that you want to make sure are in there, reading glasses, personal items like that. Maybe you want to throw some really good sunscreen in there. yeah, the possibilities are endless. You can, anything that you think you might need, you can have us throw in there to an extent of what we can fit in there, what we're allowed to put in there, which kind of brings us to the next level if you wanted to build a ditch bag on top of what you have here.
Now, the other thing, obviously, like you said, is a ditch bag. That's something separate from the life raft, but they do offer that. A couple of different companies make it. You guys offer it right on your website, right?
Yep.
And that you can put, a standard EPIRB into. You can put, water, anything. But it's a handy ditch bag to have near the helm or near your life raft that is going to just give you that extra bit. You hope you never need any of this stuff, but when the time comes, you're going to be really happy that you have all the extra stuff. It never pays to go cheap when it's coming to your life, folks. Make sure this stuff is taken care of. Make sure it's up to date. Spend a couple extra pennies to get what you want in your life raft. Dan here can take care of you. Survivalatsea.com, Life Raft Services on Instagram. Be sure to give them a follow to stay up to date with all of this stuff. You want to stay up to date with the latest marine tech trends? Give us a follow on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Navtronics. And I think we're going to play with some more life rafts and see what else we can get up to. Peace.